Welcome to Return to Dragonlance number 7. So today we're going to talk about the Aranea of Krynn. The what? Well, you might remember from one of our Mysteries of Mystara videos that I talked about Aranea originally as a player character race from Mystara. That is how they started. Actually, they just started as creatures from Mystara, and then they eventually expanded into making them a player character type race. And then I kind of ranted a little bit about how, and I'm not the only one, about how the Wizards of the Coast, the people who now own Dungeons and Dragons, have been taking things from Mystara and just putting them in Forgotten Realms, just moving stuff over there. A lot of the unique, interesting, cool Mystara stuff. But my roommate said, who are you to tell another company what to do with their intellectual property? So, whatever. I'm just a fanboy. But the Aranea appeared in Forgotten Realms as creations of the Red Wizards of Thay to be like spies among the Drow. And in Dragonlance, Aranea showed up in a module called Key of Destiny that came out in the 3.5 days. It's the first module in the trilogy of modules known as the Age of Mortals campaign. And the Aranea of Krynn are actually cool. They have like a cool twist on them. So the Aranea for Dragonlance are females only. They're like harpies or dryads or Medusae, although in second edition they came up with a male version of a Medusa that was just like 1% of the population. So most female Medusa did not have a partner like that. They still had to go mate with humans. But like when harpies mate, when dryads mate, and when these Krynnish Dragonlance Aranea mate, they need to go get impregnated by like a regular humanoid male, regular human male, whatever. I suppose elves or orcs would work. But yeah, so it's a female only species, and I think lately, especially with the Ravenloft 5th edition version, they got into hex bloods and everything, so they get into the idea that hags would have to find a male a regular humanoid male to procreate with. So these Aranea are like that, and the Aranea in the module actually quite organically is an NPC. As the DM running the NPC, I read her lengthy description, because in Dragonlance there's always big long backstories for everything. No NPC is wasted in Dragonlance. Dragonlance was made to feel like a novel, like you're in a Dragonlance novel brought to life. So more so than probably any other D&D setting, Dragonlance it's like a novel. So the way that one of our player characters was acting, I thought would naturally appeal to her, and would be exactly the kind of male that she would be looking for to sire some offspring. And so there was kind of a little in-game romance, PC to NPC. However, he staunchly insisted, once she propositioned him, that they would have to get married and settle down and be a family, if she wanted to get naked with him. So she left him now she did not reveal that she's actually that her true form is like a giant spider. Okay, she still looked human, and she didn't let on, although I dropped enough hints, So she left him with a love note, and sort of what would look like a Native American dream catcher from real life, except I emphasized that it looked a little more spider webby than a regular dream catcher, in terms of design. But she left him a note that said, you'll be in my dreams, that sort of thing. And she may run into him in the future. So the Aranea of Krynn, now the Aranea of Mystara and the Aranea of Forgotten Realms, they have males and females. They're a complete sexually dimorphic species that can handle, male and female individuals, but the Aranea species for Dragonlance is female only. So that was kind of interesting. But yeah, if you're interested in playing an Aranea, shape-changing giant spiders, let me know. So they have Aranea now in canon materials, published materials for Mystara. That's where they started. Forgotten Realms, and now Dragonlance. So that's interesting. So we'll see. We'll see what happens if she ever comes back, around, or if the character were to find out that she was a giant spider. He may be like, "Ooh, I almost got with that." But anyway, enough of that. So strange things happen in D&D. It's a strange game. All right, we will see you for the next video.